So you want drop shadows without any performance hits, without any plugins or any other complicated stuff. So stick with it, and I'll show you how. It's really easy. So okay, you want to add, for example, a drop shadow to a webcam. If you understand the process to the webcam, you understand the process for anything else, really. Okay, so let's jump into the scene here. You guys are not seeing me right now because I have my webcam off just to clear the clutter. And this is just a simple OBS stuff. So I have a white background here so you guys can actually see the contrast. And I have here a notepad. So just to make things a little bit easier for me technically, let's make believe this notepad is the webcam or whatever. Let's add a drop shadow to the notepad, because if you learn to add a drop shadow to a notepad window, can add to anything like webcam sources, whatever the case. So first step is going to be I'm going to disable the webcam, quote unquote webcam, because first step is to go to Paint. So everybody, you can see Paint here on my OBS window. Paint, it's everywhere. It's in Windows. So just open Paint. Get yourself a rectangle. It doesn't have to be too big, too small. Just a rectangle. A rectangle. Okay. Gets this tool here, which is called, I don't know, I forget the name, but this tool with a droplet and a bucket of paint, and drop in the color you want to drop shadow. So let's add a darker one at this point right now. Okay, let's drop a darker drop shadow at this point. So just drop it. You have a black rectangle. Just go ahead, file, save as JPEG somewhere, and call it whatever you want. So I already have here a black JPG because I don't have imagination. So there we go. That's that. Okay. So I'm going to paint this white. Just don't have to do this. I'm going to paint this white so I can get a fully white background. I'm not being able to paint anything, so I'll just start a new. So I can get white back as my backdrop. So you have a JPEG file with a black rectangle. So let's put my camera source, quote unquote, back. And let's say this notepad is a camera source and you want to add a drop shadow. So on your sources thingamajiggy on OBS, okay, just add image. Let's call it drop shadow. And you can browse to your thingamajiggy, to your black image here, your rectangle. As you can see, it's okay. It looks like this. It's over the webcam. So you just go here and just click down. So it's just below. Then holding shift, this is important, hold shift, and you just try to shape it. Let's put it somewhere here. Holding shift, you can just do something like this. You can make the shadow go to the right. You can make it to the left. Let's put it on the left here. So make it look like a sort of shadow, and it looks fine. See, it's already looking like a shadow. Now you just right click on your drop shadow source, go to filters, add color correction, and hit OK. And here is where you can give the shadow a little bit of a more shadowy like. So you can just drop the opacity a little bit. Now it looks grayish, and it's looking more like a shadow. Now tailor this to your liking, and it's very shadowy right now. The hue shift here is not going to do much because it's black. It doesn't have much hue to change, but you can just change the opacity here, change the gamma, change the brightness to your liking. Again, this is black, so it's not going to do that much, but you can do it like this, and there you go. You have a shadow there. I know there are plugins that can do this for you, but in my experience, the plugins sometimes really take CPU resources with no need to do so. So this is really simple. Just there's your drop shadow. Really easy. So let's get rid of the webcam of sorts. and let's say you don't want a gray or black shadow. You can just pick your color. Let's go with I don't know. Let's go with the red. I don't know, whatever the case. Drop. Oh, I'm stupid. Okay, just paint red. File. Save as a JPEG. Call it something different like red. I mean, whoa, the imagination, right? So I'm going to paint this back as white so you can have some contrast. Enable your webcam. Go to your drop. You can add a new image or just double click your drop shadow source and browse for the red. And then you can just go to the filters. Go back to your color correction filter, and then you can just play around. And since this is a colored image, can you actually give it many colors with the hue shift? See, let's put I don't know, blue drop shadow. Looks nice. Drop the opacity. Increase the clarity. Decrease the clarity. Increase contrast. Decrease contrast. Now since you have a colored drop shadow, you can play around with the sliders. You can have many options on one single image. Let's leave it like this, and there you go. So guys, really simple process. It doesn't take any CPU resources or any special resources. No extra plugins needed. Just a pretty nice looking drop shadow. I like to have drop shadows on my stuff. That's why a couple of people has asked me in private, how do I do it? So there you go. No secret here. Just really simple process. It takes no CPU resources, no plugins needed. It takes little to no effort, and you can, if you have a colored image like the red we just added, you can actually fool around with the hue and saturation and get different color gamuts from there. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. If you can like and subscribe, it really helps here to help the channel grow. But if you can, although you don't want to, it's fine also. Guys, thanks for watching, and I see you in the next one.